Okay, we're here now. So, before we start going to Port Osmos, we're going to do our commission first, and then we'll head to our Port Osmos na. Ormos na. Oh my god. Let me share this live stream first. Okay, wait. Oh, wait. Actually, kagabi, like, naglaro ako. And then, so ginagawa ko hindi ko, di ba, natapos yung live stream natin kahapon. Dun sa, yung kay na Ayasam, yun nga kay Ayasam dun sa village ni Rana. And then, nagulat ako kasi akala ko super bilis lang nung quest. Tapos noon, na-encounter ko na yung mga cute cabbage na na-encounter natin kay kay Hypatia, no? Yung ayun, tapos may quest pa doon. So, yun ang ginagawa ko kagabi. And hindi ko pa rin siya tapos. So, yan. Wait lang. Gawin muna natin yung mga commission. Kasi kahapon hindi ako nakagawa ng commission. Kasi masyado ka excited pumuntang Sumeru. Hindi naman. And then, dun sa Dream Nursery na quest na yon, dun sa mga basta kayo si Ari Pakati lang yung naalala kong cabbage. Kasi PF siya sa this Pakati. Kasi mga cabbage. Tapos yun, doon ko na nalaman kung ano yung purpose ng isa. Kailangan mo palang barilin panain gamit ng dendrogranum. Diyos ko, pakahirap-hirap pa akong talon-talonin yun. Papanain lang pala. Wala akong collay kasi hindi pa ako nagpo-pull kay Tinary. And I don't have a plan to pull for him naman kasi. So yun, chicken ako. Ba't hindi ko pa to, hindi mo na ako nag-commission bago ako mag-live? Wala lang. Distance from find count bomber within the time limit. May count bomber ron. I think it Pag ako umulit dito, diretso tayo Port Osmos. Promise. Hindi ikaw, si Corbamaro. Ririnig ko siya. Saan siya banda? Wala dito. Dito ata siya. Wait. Dito lapit, medyo malapit na. Mayaw ka nga ulit. Corbamaro? Hello? Dito ba siya? Ato! Putang ina ni Corbamaro. Kaya yung papalit-palit ako dito kay kay Lumaine tsaka kay Fischel. Kasi wala ako alam. Wait, palit muna tayo kasi nasa Zuma naman tayo eh. Alam ko may libreng kulay eh.
In the name of the princessin.
Sa Spiral Abyss daw. Parang katulad kay Xiangling. Pero ako mag-pull kasi na-pull ko na yung ko. Yung aking Primo Gems kay kay sino nga ba to? Sa weapon ni Zhongli. And nag-ipon naman ako para kay Tainari. Hindi. I mean, nag-ipon ako ng Primo Gems para naman kay Ganyo. Kasi gusto ko Ganyo. Tapos lumabas yung may leak na mabas sa no? So, ewan ko kung kanino na ako magpupul. Buti na lang, hindi katulad dun sa sa Sumeru, yung ganito na may kailangan pa ng electrokineme para makapag-teleport ninja ka.
Into the wind. Stabilize. As you wish me.
Paano namatay ito? Yan. Ay, puta. Saan? Ay, ito.
One with nature. Into the wind.
By royal decree.
Mas ang tagal itong sa electro ma-detect. O, tinan mo, malapit ka na lang, saka pa lang siya lalabas yung linyang yun. Buti pa dun sa Sumeru. Like, titignan mo lang, Mars. Pwede ka nang pumunta. Asan? Daan. Yes, last one. Pucha. Okay.
Solidify. The wind knows it. Order guide you. Midnight Phantasmagoria. One with nature. No rest for the wicked.
Ang sakit sa tuwing ano na. Anyways, let's go na sa Port Ormos. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, wait. Navigate muna natin kung... yes. Let's navigate. Go to Port Ormos. Phew. Ayun na. Ano? Okay. Up. Alam mo, nakakagulot na Tiger Cubs here. Ay, bigla-bigla na sumusugod sa'yo. Alam mo, hello, Pete. What are you doing over here?
To the wind.
Oz, reveal the...
Mars, nag-iisa ka lang? Nasaan yung iba mong friends? Ano mo dito? Like, ano ba to? May something ba dito? Kasi nandito siya eh. Like, meron ka bang nakikita na? Wala akong nakikita other than the ruin guard there. Wow! And then, nasan yung... Bahala na. Kaya ko na lang yung puputan if ever man meron. Kasi I don't have a plan to explore. Habang merong story quest. Yes, the harbor betwixt two trees. The harbor betwixt the two trees. Yeah.
Huh?
With
the wind.
With the wind. Ay, pucha, kala ko, Dendroculus. Ay, no, eto, diba? Ay, yun pala yung Dendroculus. Ayan, no. Tapos, igamit to siya, man. Tapos, lalabas yung isa na parang siyang yung... naman, ay, hayop. Ayun. Ganun pala ang kanyang purposining.
What trinkets lie veiled within this desolate
Yes.
plain?
Yung kanyang nakakalokang purposining, di ba? Oh! Wow. Punta na natin. Bukod doon, gagather natin yung mga things na makikita natin. Hello, Darmin. Tuwan pala ako. Oh, last energy block. Ano ba ang dito? Defeat all the crocodiles. Where are the crocodiles? I don't see any crocodile. Oops. Since dito na rin ako tayo. Oh, yung dendro. Kita. Wow, amazing. Luputo. May surat pala. Akala ko mamamangka pa. Where's the other one? Hindi na ako hayop. Yay! Amazing glory.
Destiny has brought me hither.
So my quota, let's try one more time. Quota list. Remember what the Sumster beast is? Large rotund creature. And you remember how many Sumster beasts we have? I think this Sumster beast yung ano, yung malaking something. Wrong again, I told you. I think this is some service. Oh, god damn it. Dami oh. Okay. Let's go na saan man yun. Dito. Oh, counter. Okay, she's some follower. No, Lord Finale.
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
Tuwa.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after
So
my
haggle
business.
something yung
Believe
ganap
me,
here.
I'm not making this up.
Mga
Secular
sales
Aeronite
leads,
mercenary
man.
groups are nearly an open conflict. But does the core of 30 care?
I think Chinese, dapat sa liwe yun, di ba?
That's not all. Did you know that?
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru. Maybe it's because of what Dia told us earlier, but Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds. Ooh. Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads. We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, we don't have much else to go on. Osva told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the Academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities in Port Ormos. Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item?
Okay, right, we should figure that out before doing anything
Well,
else.
given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it
Mhm. Let's go. Okay. Oo. Spice mo chan. Hello, spice mo chan. Sorry. What are you selling? Yes. Okay, meron ako ng mga yan. May 10 galon na ako. No, I need to ask you something first. About spices. Mhm. Oh, yay. Wait lang mga mother
Wanna buy some spices?
friends.
We have all the
May
usuals,
nasa kaso
but at
lang ako
affordable
sa
prices.
aking imong Facebook. Kasi we're sharing this live stream and aid.
May the glory of the Prinzessin bring light to this world.
Mhm. Saan ma-encounter natin dito
Wanna buy
ano?
some spices? We have all the usuals, but at affordable prices.
I do worry about the well-being of my retinue during my impromptu absence.
I'm sure the good people of the adventure.
So nasa loob na tayo. Blue.
Absolutely fine, Maid Flylight.
Wait. What? Saan ba tayo galing? May mga nasa'yo. Wow. Iba yung sayaw niya dun sa sayaw na kita natin sa Hello. Know it all. Hello, friend. They also have the ano. Gather. Hello, Sheriff. Okay, let's go na. Hello, Elham.
Welcome. How can I help you too?
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the academia ever come to Port Ormos?
Of course, especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to cut loose a little. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the academia have it even harder. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos, so students and researchers come flocking here when things get to be too much at the academia. You see over there? Those are students from the academia.
They look pretty serious. Wow, ganun pala yung uniform nila.
They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
Those students seem to be discussing something. Let's see if we can listen in.
Makikichismis tayo. Hello everyone!
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear.
May kaya green yung kanya.
Especially
Ano
if
parang
the
sa
group that's
karate.
constantly shouting some
Like,
stuff about the Scarlet King and
filter
some
ka,
resurrection.
white filter,
I've even heard
ganon.
that the Citadel of Rexar is
Like,
starting
siya yung
to get
para bang
down.
rank.
What was that group called again? Ein something or other?
They're called Ein el Ahmar.
Akma.
Today, I heard that the thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. As long as they know you're a student, then deals can be made. I've heard that Ein el Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 Mora, they'll give you info on anything.
Wait, did you say 500,000?
Mm-hmm.
If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this way.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. Is knowledge something people just buy and sell like that?
It's very suspicious indeed.
So, what's our plan?
Let's go to the far tavern.
Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 Mora! Have you lost your mind?
Reliable information is worth the price. I'll let them off easy if it turns out to be
Oh, alright. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of Mora. But if you know what you're doing, then we should give it a shot.
the far tavern. Ayan na yun, pwede pala kausapin to. Oh! Wait! Whoa! The cat has a name. Whoa! A very young cat. Binabantayan. Hello, Burtos. Ay, Butros. Oh, man. Just to buy a fish. Tignan naman natin yung sa your cat. Hello, Sisi! so I can go there. Date sila.
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group
Hello,
they mentioned.
Merry. Anyways.
Oh, you've arrived. Please take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Ha! Once we reclaim the power of the Scarlet King, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of more this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick mora?
Yeah, with Boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
All these guys talk about is the Scarlet King, so they're probably the ones we're looking for.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when the Scarlet King exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
Let me talk to some of this muna. Welcome to Hafar Tavern. Ganda talaga ng mga damit nila. Yun, Abanes.
Welcome.
Gorgeous and gentle. Oh! Hindi tayo makakapasok. Ano? Oh. Let's talk to them now.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want?
I'm a traveler.
A traveler?
Now's probably not the time to talk about that. Didn't the students say
Oo nga
area
pala.
of outsiders?
Student from academia.
A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing
Ay,
at Port
bakit
Ormos?
masama bang pumunta sa Port Ormos?
Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
Di mo.
What is this? Some kind of joke?
Bakit?
Sorry,
Mali mo kasi.
So much more ago. But there's no other choice right now.
Di kasi, actually, syempre, ano mo muna, yung pinakamababang amount muna, bago ka pumunta sa mataas. Kasi, what if bigla siyang, nag-go din sa bababang amount? Yeah.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm?
Mukha pera.
What are you waiting for?
Oo na, I just have one more question.
That's right. We heard you mention the Scarlet King just now. We're actually interested to know more because we're archaeology students.
Yay!
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of the Scarlet King. Years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. The Scarlet King was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed the Scarlet King's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. The Scarlet King isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection. Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god will suffer retribution together. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of the Scarlet King. I don't have anything to say to you Academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Wait.
You again? Deranged Academia loon.
Yes.
Oh my
Me
gosh.
again.
Oh my
I already
gosh.
warned you that
My
if you weren't
habibi.
willing to sit and discuss things with me, I take measures to make things uncomfortable for you.
Oh my gosh, my habibi. Oh my god. It's so handsome.
Listen to me. That address
Even
you gave
his
me
voice.
is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What are you
Hisam.
playing at, trying to
So
ruin our
hisam
business
lang.
like this,
Walang yung al. No, hisam lang.
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the Academia because it just complicates
Let me
things.
screenshot some
For a lunatic
photo
like
of
you, though,
Hatham.
you might just have to make an exception.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Tevat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals. I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone. Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the future.
Parang payat-payat ni Hisam.
Did you consider this? Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Yung cup ni Hisam parang almost the same with Dine Slave. Hindi, yung aura nga din nila.
Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant
The
recently.
Dendro user,
This
wow.
wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it?
Well...
Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Amorites running too. Plus, he seems to know a lot about what's going on around here. Let's catch up with him and ask some questions.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go, baby. Baby.
After him.
Wait, baby. Ang bilis mo masyado maglakad.
Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
All
What do you
haste.
want? No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end,
Mukha kang
they might
Vocaloid.
harass you again in the future. All right. Goodbye.
Oh, wait lang.
Voices, we still have something to ask you about. Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that?
Baka pili ko di natin siya mauto.
A student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Huh? Oh, yeah, she's really strong. Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
She doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Wow, grabe ka. Bastos mo ah.
Maybe not, but she can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from from guys like that. Those hard-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking us with you.
Okay, let me screenshot this. Wait a minute. So, save natin. Goodbye, Arapakati. I'm going to be on Hitam for a day.
All right, I accept. Got a pen and paper? If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck.
Wait lang, let me tweet it.
We'll reconvene at the appointed time
Fangirling.
by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly what we're after?
You were willing to part with 500,000 mora for something and you didn't even know what it was? Okay.
Sorry po.
Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile. Look, If you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so I don't waste time repeating information.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too. What else?
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before. This is what you've been looking for.
Laki niya na, saan mo tinago?
Paimon can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of ornament.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge. It's like a miniature Akasha. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
That's amazing.
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha and wish to change their fate. Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Now, in Port Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to mora for the Eremites. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless academia students. Well, I think that about sums it up. Oh, so that's your true objective. With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer. You're still resolved. Fine. Let's talk somewhere with fewer people.
Hehe. Yeah, I want to spend some time with you pa more. Ah, bebe. Uy. Bakit kasi ayaw niya magpakita? Basta ganun lang. Daya naman. I wanna take a picture with Zhongli. Yay!
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me with something. I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant. Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. Some say that as long as there is profit to be made, there is nothing she won't dare to sell. She's guarded against people from the academia because most of her wares don't comply with academia regulations. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust. This is my condition for further collaboration.
Sure, why not?
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
Fine. So how do we go about doing...
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address, and they're beyond the password, though. I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve. You'll have to improvise.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good taste. I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
What? We only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We
Wait
don't know how to
lang.
tell
Ko napansin, nakala ko si Dory is guy,
Is that something
boy,
we can learn quickly?
and then babae pala siya. So, wala pang little child na boy si Genshin.
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight?
Of course.
Oh, that's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look the same to Paimon.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
The one left is shines brighter.
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the mora for purchasing canned knowledge. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any mora left over, just keep it. Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately. Your efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Okay.
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. Like I said, the Academia has banned both their trade and possession. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you 2 want to back out, now's the time.
Wait lang.
Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikela Funduk. We'll have an open discussion then.
Wikela Funduk, okay.
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a traitor near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Putang ina, ito pala. Shilatish. Hello, Latish.
What are you 2 looking to buy?
We want to buy some Rohara fruits. We want to buy some, okay.
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right?
Ay, babasahin ko pa yung nasa paper.
What a unique palette. We have unripe hara fruits, but we usually keep them in the back.
Following the paper got us past the
Ronak, these 2
Got it. You too. Please follow me.
Got it. Wait nga, babasahin ko yun.
You two have a fascinating...
Mamaya ka. The paper. Paper. Where the fuck is the paper? This one. Read. Looking for to buy unripe hara fruits. Ask informant to take you to Dory. Where a morning flower. Looking to buy canned knowledge. Where a Sumeru rose. Mouse. Customer. Ritual tiger. Where morning rose. Sige, yan muna. Ay, hindi. Screenshot ko na lang para sure tayo. Kasi, alam na may open natin to, diba? May screenshot yet. Bag of Mora, Vasoma fruit, and lost energy blocks. Almighty Arataka, great and glorious drum along his.
Hold on, let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
Gusto mo maglakad dito?
Warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
Ba't ganun? Ang bilis sila maglakad. Pag yung character mo, bagal oh. Tatakbo pa yan. Puta, mauna ako sa'yo. Tangina ni Zhongli, bagal maglakad eh. The quest location is currently involved in the quest unappreciated carving. Unappreciated carving. Where is it? Let's go. Navigate muna natin ito before, okay, let's do this. Ito yung rest. Let's go.
Port Ormos is pretty great. There's so many new and interesting things. Not to mention all the tasty food. Sumeru's largest commercial port sure lives up to its name. Look at all the merchants. And everyone seems excited just to be here.
How did things...
All thanks to your artistic license. That's how. I should have made you wait until we got an update from Tanja.
But when I finished the prototype Aranara yesterday, you agreed that the kids would like it. That's why we tried bringing it out for a test run today.
Well, I never thought they'd dislike it so.
Oh, what should we do?
Whoa. Yeah. Compared to everyone else, they seem really down in the dumps. Let's go find out what's going
Yung
on.
mga echosa, no?
Hey there! Paimon's name is Paimon, and she's a traveler who was just passing by. Is there something bothering?
Oh, I noticed you two a moment ago. Welcome to Akara Craft. What's bothering us is this.
Oh my gosh!
Aranara.
The
To start
Aranara!
with, could I get your opinion on it?
Ang pangit.
Prototype Aranara? You mean this wood carving here?
There we have it. The verdict is...
Not the first negative feedback we've had.
So, what exactly is a...
So for context, Aranara are magical creatures in Sumeru fairy tales.
Yeah,
that
we
live in
have
the forest.
encountered it kagabi.
For the store's 20th anniversary, we planned... This is a prototype we made to get an idea of how they would react. But when we put it out there, the reaction was...
They thought it looked like a mushroom too, huh?
No, worse than that, actually. I can't quite describe it, though.
This is not an Aranara. I've read Uncle Tanja's Aranara and the ill little fungus. It says that Aranara are supposed to be chubby and squishy. The carving looks nothing like that.
Toys do look better when they're round and chubby. Uncle Tonder said in Aranara's vow that you can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. This carving makes me feel lost and confused inside. I don't think the creator put his heart into it at all. It's nothing like an Aranara. Ooh, didn't put his heart into it, huh?
Kassid and Alia didn't like this carving, but I think it's okay. It doesn't look too happy, so it's kind of pitiful in a cute way.
Oh, a positive...
Yeah, so I would totally ask my dad to get it for me, if it wasn't meant to be an Aranara.
Oh, well, that took a sudden turn for the worse. We asked the children for their opinions.
Oh, how did it go? Has it maybe, grown on them at all? Oh, this is such a shame. Why isn't...
Oh, the kids kept mentioning an Uncle Tanger, too. Who is he exactly?
Uncle Tanger is a famous children's author here in Port Ormos. He wrote quite a few stories in the past, but none of them were popular among children. But around a year or so ago, he suddenly had a eureka moment or something.
Well, that's right. My little Ghaffari loves his stories, too. The whole reason we decided to make these carvings was because we saw just how popular the Aranara are among children. We asked Tanja for guidance, but right after he agreed, he went off to Gandharvaville with his son to look for inspiration. They haven't returned yet. We were running out of time, so we had no choice but to carve an Aranara based on our own imaginations. As you can see...
Well, actually, hindi naman mga itsura ng Aranara eh. Pero hindi lang maganda yung pagkakagawa ninyo.
Do something. Hey, since you're the famous traveler, could you do us a favor and look... he doesn't have to come in person if he's too busy. Just ask him to...
And who
please,
is
if
he?
only to put a smile on the children's faces.
They seem pretty desperate. Yeah,
Kunin natin to kasi mas importante talaga yung support yung ano. Ma-meet si Dory. Aha. Putang ina. Ano ba talaga? Saan banda? What? We're going back? Oh, wait. Sa Gandara. Gandaraville? We're going back to Gandaraville. We're going to meet Clay. Okay, sana talaga do kapag ano. Kapag yung characters is naka-standby lang sa designated locations nila. And when we're able to interact with them. Yung parang tulad dun sa Liwe, kung sa yung festival, like, we saw Xiao, we saw Beidou, right? And, kailangan ko ma-activate that. We'll still have, show.
So Tanger's supposed to be here in Gandharvaville looking for inspiration. But should we yell his name at the top of our lungs?
Hey, buddy. What's your name? What are you doing here all alone? Do you live in Gandharvaville? Regardless, don't worry. As a trainee forest ranger, I'll do everything I can to help you.
Putang ina, si Kulay ito
Hi, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm Rozzy. Don't mind me. I know the way back to Gandharvaville. When people say don't mind me, what they really mean is don't worry about me. That's all the more reason not to leave you alone. Hey, don't cry. What's wrong? Take your time. You can tell me all about it.
Huh, that voice sounds familiar. I once heard it somewhere before.
It's si Kulay.
Oh, it's Kale! And a child who seems to be upset.
Si Razzie.
Hi, Kale. How have you been?
Paimon and Traveler. I've been doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. I'm helping Master Tainari patrol the forest. What brings you here?
We're here on
For
an errand.
Tanger.
We heard your voice, so we thought we'd come ask you for help. You seem kinda busy, though.
I'll be fine. You go help them first, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm okay.
What a well-mannered child.
Sand? There is not a lot of sand in a forest. You keep saying...
Maybe.
That's exactly why you have to get... Here's a trick. If you're keeping a secret that bothers you... Yeah, a tree hollow. Do you know Tanja's stories? The Aranara living in the... Maybe there really are Aranara living in the tree
Yeah,
hollows that
meron
listen to you.
talaga.
You like the Aranara story? Of course! Oh, people who like Aranara are the best. Aw, you're... So, how are you doing? Feeling any better? Sure.
Wow, Kale's so good with kids.
Well, helping children who are lost in the rainforest is all part of a forest ranger's duty. So, what was it you wanted help with? You're not lost. Okay. Wait.
That's right, Uncle Tanja.
So he's in the area? Looking for inspiration for a new story as we speak? This is amazing. Could you wait for me for a second? Oh, I've always been curious what the man behind those incredible...
And then, si Uncle Tanger pala isang Aranara. Maybe si Genus spends a lot of time in solitary confinement. Maybe it's one of the lesser learned kasi okay.
Tanja's just a normal guy.
Mhm.
Even so, he must be more creative than most people. Wait, hold on. He's my dad.
Shoota.
Your dad? Tanger's your dad? As in you're Tanger's son?
Uh-huh.
Ah, Paimon sees. That guy at Akara Crash told told us that Tanjiro brought his son along with him. Why are you here on your own, though? Did you and
We had an argument. I was upset, so I...
Oh, in that case, we should take you back to
No, I'm good. Thanks for your advice, Kale. I'm not so upset
Grabe
anymore.
naman tong batang to.
Come with me. I'll take you to him.
Oh my gosh. Like, okay lang ako. You don't need to worry.
You'd be spending the whole day looking for him.
I can handle myself, mga ganon.
I can't believe I'm actually gonna meet the Tanjiro.
Oh.
Tapos yung anak, don't... Whoa! Whoa! We got Clay!
So Tanjiro headed this way.
Okay.
I know this place pretty well. Follow me.
I'm going to build Clay for ano lang na, mas... para lang dito sa, pag-explore sa, here's, wait, let's... Actually, binibuild ko din si Aya to. Pero kasi level 19 na siya. So, I only need, yung mga samurai. Nalimutan ko tawag sa kanila. Pero, hello, Clay.
Everything's ready. Let's go.
We need Clay. Level up natin siya. Ay, magandang weapon for her. Wait, like, I saw something. Ayun, nakita ko na. Kailangan ko pa rin ba nung ano? Hindi pa naman ito napaka-arte. Kailangan ko pa rin ng dendrogram. Naman. Saan nga ba may dendrogram mo dito? Pero kailangan na nga natin isipin sila. Wow. Bandang taas. Okay, bandang taas. Bandang taas. Sa taas siya. Dito kasi nanggaling ako. May cave dito papasok. And pwede ka lumabas banda dito. And, hindi ko maalala. Oh. Dito tayo daan. Sige. Dito, meron ditong tiger cup. Puta. Tingi yan. Ayun, putang ina, may tiger cub. Ano ba meron dito? Biglang may lumabas na ano. May tiger cub din dito. Hello, my friend.
One with nature.
That's some stupid. Patiently. Ito. Ayan o. Gago.
Rosie! Where are you, Rosie?
Naku po, layo na narating ni Razi. At ang layo, like, tiyanan nyo ha. Uncle Thunder is here. Tas si Razi na miss natin here. Grabe naman pagtakbo yan. Dumaan pa siya ng ano. Yeah, dumaan siya ng ganda. Alam naman lumipad siya here. Or gumamit siya ng teleportation keme. Hello, Uncle Thunder.
Oh, Rosie! Were you in danger? Did the wild beast scare you? Did the stars guide your way?
Wow, naman. Iba talagang writer.
I'm okay.
Thank you. Thank you all.
I dare say that even the most cold-hearted Spino crocodile would be moved to tears.
Oh, it's nothing. It's all part of my responsibility.
Really? I didn't know anyone read my stories apart from young children. Okay, then.
Huh? It's an honor to become the source of your inspiration.
Whoa. Kale looks like she's about to pass out.
What a fan.
I'm okay. Sorry. I just got a little too excited.
Are you two story lovers as well?
Yes, I have lots of book na hindi ko binabasa dito sa inventory
An
ko.
aura giant and an aura finch traveling together popped into my mind. Oh? Who asked for my help? My sincerest apologies, but I have fans all over Sumeru. Trying to remember.
Seems like Tanja has a slightly exaggerated view. Also, that's not a finch. That's nothing to get excited about.
Akara Crafts. Akara Crafts. Oh! Oh, right. I remember now. That small boat once sailed into the sea of my mem. Perhaps for the best. After all, a wild.
What?
Huh?
Paimon has no idea what he's saying. What should we do?
Dad's saying he forgot about helping the people at Akara Crafts learn more about Aranara because right now he has something more important to do.
Well, may translator tayo.
That's what he meant. Well, there it is. All the proof you needed that this kid. Wait, no, this isn't the time for all that. Tanja, your help is pretty vital to the toy makers. You gotta do something.
But the garden that blooms before my eyes is of greater importance. For
Holy shit, this is so hard. It feels like you're talking to Fischel. You know? Tapos yung son niya si Oz, like explaining it to us.
I, Tanja, have found evidence of Aranara activity right here in the Avidia forest, conclusively proving that Aranara not only exist in stories, but in real life too.
I wanna take a screenshot of this. Tapos i-post ko sa Twitter. Oh, I met another Fischel in Sumeru City. I mean in Port Ormos.
If I manage to document the first real-life Aranara sighting, the petty problems that perplex
I have been met them, and they're super cute cabbages.
Meanwhile,
especially Arapagati. I'm a fan of Arapagati. Like, kahit isang beses ko lang naka-interact si Arapagati.
Of the great Tanja living in humble Port Ormos.
I haven't written any papers myself, but anyway, Tanja.
The hook's what's important in a story. The great storyteller Tanja never gives his audience the bait right away. Come with me.
Diyos ko po mahaba ata ito.
Kale, what's wrong?
Nothing. But that way leads us deeper into the Avidia fort, and I think I'm starting to understand why Razi and Tanja were fighting.
Anyway, can we, go to Dory? Yes, we can go to Dory na. Hindi ko na isasama sa live stream tong... Kasi for event to lang ko. Like, event. Dito yan sa... Sa the Gravens, in a sense. So... Di na natin siya. Ay, buhay. Ay, Diyos ko po, wala akong ganito. Masa ba yung ulan?
I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things.
I'm ready, you know.
Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Hold on. That's not right.
Take by mice.
Taken by mice means they sold out.
I'm sorry.
He's cautious of us.
Putang ina, di ko naman kasi.
Closer look at the paper that
Gagi. Wait, tinitingnan ko yung paper. Like, nasa part na pala kami ng take by mice.
Before I retrieve, please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Wait, dizzy, confiscate Primatra. I'd prefer something that causes heart heat stroke, dizziness with a side of tinnitus, please. Dizziness with this complementing the ecosystem of skills corresponds to hara fruit that causes dizziness and ringiness, complementing ecosystem of correspond to hara fruit that causes heat stroke. Siguro yung sa heat stroke. What?
No, that's not it. The paper said that heat stroke is the answer to erudition.
Wala, napakahirap pa naman.
Let's take a closer look at...
Sige, siguro bobo lang talaga ako kung mintindi.
Before I retrieve your... please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a bad luck.
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style?
Okay, wait lang. Binabasa ko ha. Looking for the buy and rare morning flower. Looking to buy kind knowledge. Where Sumeru's looking to buy products legally available in the market. Taken by my soul to customer. Taken by Irish Holland Tiger. Confiscated by Matra. Pack in Sumeru City style to purchase a small amount. Okay, to purchase a bug. I think a bug.
Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products. Okay, everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot, it's the Matra. Run!
What? The mantra? Where? I'll hate them said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here.
Okay, puta na, iniwan ako.
We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
Hindi siya pumunta.
He ran that way.
Tumatakbo. Gagi, gusto ko lang naman mamit si Dory. May daan pa pala dito. Yeah, my gosh.
Running now.
Oh, didn't expect na ganun na boss si Dory. Yay!
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some hara fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good.
Wait, you're Dory? I'm unsure thought you'd look a whole lot scarier.
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you?
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it.
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks trying to run an honest business. We don't need any of that. Wouldn't you agree? So that's why I prefer to have customers like you. It's
Wait
your
lang,
first time
may
here,
stress ako
but
dun sa mga
don't
sinasabi
worry,
niya.
I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please, knock yourself out. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good. Ah, yes, of course, of course. Go ahead. Help yourselves. Voila!
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this.
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some suggestions. Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for
3,000, ay 300,
350,000 more.
Wow!
Yeesh, who would want to be an expert in that topic?
Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period? With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation.
Ooh, now
2 million Mora, and it's yours.
Wow.
No discounts. Whoa! Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom.
Alright, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
Wow, 3.
You've really got a good head on your shoulders, and quite the eye for quality.
We'll take these, please and thank you.
My oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Customers like you are a rare breed. 1 in 100. No, 1 in 1,000 even. Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 Mora more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million Mora.
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million! But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 Mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth... Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so far, everything we bought belongs to Al-Haytham. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself? Come on, come on. We still have around 100,000
No.
of Al-Haytham's Mora left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Ahem.
Excellent. And then please, select from this fine collection of canned knowledge over here.
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted.
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million Mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves...
Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use elemental
Ang kulit mo
science
kasi.
to check these.
Feel ko wala. Sabi na eh.
So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful.
Realistic.
Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one. Dory, we'll take this one.
All right, very good. I'm
Wait lang.
expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or anything else you need, bring your Mora to Dory and doors will open.
Okay. Just take.
Ideas with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham.
Bye-bye, Dory.
Now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
Let me talk to you for a while.
Mora, Mora, shiny Mora. Please, come back.
Trust me, I'll find you the perfect coat.
Ano to? Elevator? Oh, they have elevator? Yo, baby!
You two made it. And from the looks on...
Wow, there's so many people from the Academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wakela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Macher won't come here. Okay, now, tell me how your encounter with Dory went.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost now?
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
We want to meet.
She just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the Academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or even how to find your brother?
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next. I won't deny that. I'm investigating because I'm curious as to what the divine knowledge capsule truly is. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late. but there is still no
Okay,
victor.
napakaingay sa lugar
My
ko.
personal finances and
I don't want
connections
to wear
cannot
na live
compete with
stream
those
ng
of the
gantong
Eremites.
oras.
After
Kaso
attempting
sa
various
gabi,
methods,
like 12
I
a.m.
finally managed to reach a tentative agreement with
Ayaw
several
na ng mata
brigades.
ko.
I agreed to forego ownership of the Divine Knowledge Capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar. They adamantly believe that the Divine Knowledge Capsule contains the Scarlet King's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the Academia tarnish their deity's soul.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the Divine Knowledge Capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through. Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again. If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation? Okay, then we'll meet up in 2 days.
Alhaitham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but we're not sure how to use it.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Sure, I can teach you. Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say we head to the outskirts of town?
Kung napa-mute kasi yung mga tao sa labas sa bahay namin is super ingay. Nakakainin sila. Wait, saan na ba pupunta? Ito ba? Ay, Diyos me, napakalayo. Dito. We can go here. Ang mga tao sa labas. Hapon na hapon eh. Iingay. Kung ano lang, di ako tinatamad maglaro ng Genshin sa gabi. Like, ng 12 a.m. Ginawa ko na. Kasi nakakatamad eh. Gusto ko umaga to, oras ako naglalaro.
Alright, this place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
The sword. Sorry.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles, one before using this knowledge capsule and one after. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry, I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
Wow! Haytham! You must have been one of those guys at the academia who got top grades on everything. Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the academia, right? So, why are you risking getting caught by the mantra for this capsule?
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This is but one theory.
Sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
Anyways, so yung mga ganyang avatar, like Ayato, Zhongli, Alhisam, they are all they all have the knowledge. And nakaka-intimidate yung mga ganyan. Na parang talino-talino nila. Ang talino-talino nila.
Alright, let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally do.
According to today's Forest Patrol route map, we need to head here first, then make our way over to there? Hi!
Into the wind.
Anyway, sinet ako yung mga tao sa labas. Inigasin sila. Hindi ko na tuloy alam kung anong gagawin. Ano nangyari?
Alright, I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data. The next step is to use this knowledge capsule. Hold it in your hand. I'll help you.
Hold it in my hand. Yes. And then,
Hey, how are you feeling? You mean that it worked?
Alright, time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
bakit ano nangyari? Wow.
The wind knows me.
Ano nangyari? May nabago ba?
Now, I'll start recording data again.
Data pala ba sa dun? Akala ko dati data.
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve her combat capability. During the second fight, her overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Wait, how much? Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of that amount!
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment. I'm heading back to Akela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dory for information. pay her as much as she requests.
Wait until 7 days from now. Okay. Hmm. 2 days from now pala.
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the divine knowledge capsule is.
Okay, balik tayo ulit doon. Ay, just sorry po. Hey, Dory.
Time to go. Time to go.
Here, over here! Welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time? You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way.
Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all?
Uh-huh. So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind. Oh, I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge. But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble.
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it.
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it. It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain El Ahma.
Ain El Ahma?
Oh.
You mean the Eremites who worship the Scarlet King?
Ah, so you're already familiar. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains that Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Thanks for the info.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. Mora for Dory opens doors.
Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ain El Ahmar. Let's head back and talk to Al Haytham.
Wait lang. Let's open it. Let's check. Hindi pala siya titingnan. Okay.
All right. Let's hear it.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites transaction. But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain al-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the divine knowledge capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain el-Ahmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hand. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the divine knowledge capsule.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp.
Okay, we'll be there.
See you then.
See you! Oh. Ano kaya meaning ng pangalan ni Al-Haytham?
Al-Haytham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.
A person skilled in mathematics, physicist, and scientist trained in physics. That's what Al-Haytham means. Ibig sabihin, matalino talaga siya. It's just teleport. Nakakapagod tumakbo.
Time to go. Follow the wind.
Al-Haytham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word. This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine, your funeral. I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Uh-oh, here they come. Good luck, you...
We're going... Fight. Whoa! Boosh. Nalaban pa kayo kay Zhongli. Pew pew. Ang baba eh, 48. That animations.
Academia scum!
Lumaban kayo sa Doctor ko.
Boss! Finally!
Okay, let's see your boss.
Did you use it?
The Misery.
Great! Now we can...
Yung buka niya, no?
Boss?
Oh my gosh, what's happening, man? Red. I think para siyang virus. Kasi red eh. Tinan mo, tas nagkakaroon ng something doon sa ano niya. Oh, pucha. Ah!
We have to cut his Akasha connection.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh, Habibi! Grabe naman yun, Alhaitham. Mas lalo ko ako nagiging fan. Kinikilig ka. Grabe animation na yun. Sayang hindi ko ni-record. Pero naka-livestream na. Pero oh my gosh.
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Alhaitham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away.
Sabay dukot. Natago mo yun sa pet mo. Wala man lang sword na ginamit si ano. Alhaitham. Like, wapak-wapak lang.
World, forget me.
Gosh.
What in Tibet just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
It looks like he used the divine knowledge capsule.
You mean the divine knowledge capsule did that to him? Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest.
Kailan ko ba mamimit kasi? Kailan ko ba mamimit si ano?
Did you
Nahida.
hear what he said? World, forget
Patapos
me.
na yung stream ko. Like,
What could that possibly mean?
tignan mo. I only have a minute.
If the mantra took him away, then that means the academia got the divine knowledge capsule back too. What a shame. We were so close.
Don't worry, naka-Alhaitham lahat yun.
Paimon didn't expect the divine knowledge capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it. Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration
Oh,
has
di mo
also reached
sasabihin
its
sa
end.
amin na kinuha mo?
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the divine knowledge capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the academia, do you have any idea how we could go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time,
Akala ko ikaw
you
yung
wouldn't know she
babysitter.
exists at all. Moreover, since the academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
I'm heading back to the academia. How about you two?
It's almost the day of the Sumeru's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good. Then we'll part ways here, Alhaitham.
Oh, goodbye. Alhaitham.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Meron pa bang quest? May quest pa ba? I know there's a... Oh, yes! Meron pang quest. Wait lang, mag-tweet na ako. So, super cool yung way ng pag-beat ni Alhaitham kay Misery. I'm sure that's Misery, right? Chapter 3, Act 2, The Coming of Sub-Zero's Festival. I think tomorrow ko na lang siya live stream or later at Andik. I have a ano kasi. I have an Sige, dito na nagtatapos. Next, we'll go back to Sumeru City tomorrow. Yay! And probably mamimit na natin si Nahida finally, right? Sana naman mamit na natin siya. Okay. So, let's go to ano muna. Ito. Yes, balik tayo there. And kunin natin yung commission natin. And I'll end the live stream na.
We didn't miss the Sumeru's festival,
Utang
right?
akte.
Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed us around there last time.
Yes. Well,
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Thank you for completing today's commissions.
no problem. So anyway, dito na nagtatapos ang ating live stream. And see you tomorrow. Like, gantong oras hindi. After lunch ulit. Update naman on my Twitter and Facebook. Okay. We're going to participate in Sub-Zero's festival. And naway mamit na natin si Nahida. Thank you for watching and